In this particular video, we will look into the different regions of root. There are four regions of root. The first region is called as the root cap. The second region is called as the region of meristematic activity. The third one is called as the region of elongation, and the fourth one is called as the region of maturation. Let us see these regions in this particular diagram. So if we see the bottommost part, then this is called as the first region, that is the root cap. Now, a few millimeters above the root cap, there will be the second region, and that was called as the region of meristematic activity. Above the region of meristematic activity will be the third region, that is the region of elongation, and the fourth region above all will be the region of maturation. Now coming to the first region, that is the root cap. Now root cap is located at the apex of the root, and it is obviously a thimble like structure. So this is the root cap, which is thimble like structure. Now, what is the function of this root cap? It will be protecting the tender apex of the root as it goes down the soil. So, this is the first portion, root cap. Coming to the second portion, that is the region of meristematic activity. So, it is just located above the root cap. Now, the cells of region of meristematic activity, cells will be very small. These will be thin walled and will have dense protoplasm, and since these are a part of meristematic activity, these cells will divide again and again repeatedly. Now, after this, coming to the region of elongation. So, region of elongation will be proximal to the region of meristematic activity. So, as we go from bottom to above, we will say that the region is proximal. For example, if we talk about the region of elongation, then we will say region of elongation is proximal to the region of meristematic activity. Similarly, if we talk of the region of maturation, we will say that region of maturation is proximal to the region of elongation. So, in this region of elongation, the cells, as the name says, these will undergo rapid elongation and enlargement, and this particular region is responsible for the growth of root in length. So, this root will grow in length with this region of elongation. Now the region proximal to the region of elongation, it will be called as the region of maturation. Now in this region of maturation, the cells which were present in the region of elongation, these will slowly differentiate and mature, and these cells, after differentiating and maturing, will convert into the cells of region of maturation. One important aspect of this region of maturation is that there will be epidermal cells in this region of maturation, and these epidermal cells will form very fine, delicate thread-like structures, and these structures are called as hair roots. So in this particular diagram, we can see these thread-like structures coming out from the region of maturation, and these are the root hairs. The function of root hairs obviously is to absorb water and minerals from the soil. In this particular video, we will look into the modifications of root. There are three modifications of roots. The first modification is in which root functions for the storage of food. The second is the support, and the third is it performs the function of respiration. Starting with the first function, that is storage of food. Now, in this particular case, there are two examples in which tap roots will perform the storage of food. The first example of tap root is carrot, and the second is turnip. We can see as well as in these diagram. So here turnip is shown and the carrot is shown. So these are actually the tap roots, and these will perform the function of storage of food. The second example of storage of food, we see the adventitious roots. So adventitious roots will perform the function of storage. Two examples are sweet potato and asparagus. in this particular diagram, we can see the sweet potato, and this diagram is the asparagus. In all these, the function is storage of food. Coming to the second modification, that is support, we will look into two examples over here. The first is the prop root and second is the stilt root. Now, prop roots are prominent in the case of banyan tree. If we see this example, banyan tree, in this we can see these hanging structures. So these hanging structures will come down and will enter the soil, and these will support the long branches of banyan tree. So these roots are called as the prop roots. The second roots which provide support are the stilt roots. Now these are the supporting roots which will come out from the lower nodes of the stem, and the two examples of stilt roots are maize and the sugarcane. The third example of the modification of root is in which it performs the function of respiration. Now these roots are called as pneumatophores. Now, these pneumatophores are found in the plants which are present in swampy places. Now, swampy places are the areas in which water will be filled. Due to water, roots will not be able to get oxygen. So, in this case, the roots will come vertically upward of the ground. So, there will be horizontal roots. So, from the horizontal roots, roots will grow vertically upward, and these will come out of the ground, and that is how these pneumatophores will be getting oxygen for the plant. So a very common example which is also shown here is rhizophora.